What's going on, Show Nation? It's Movie with Movie Gaming TV, and in today's video, we are going to talk about the team affinity cards, specifically the face of the franchise cards. I'm going to go through all the teams, and I'm going to tell you guys which ones are the best ones to go after and which ones will be worth your time to go after. These are a great way to get really good cards at a minimal cost, and they will really help your team. So we will go through all of them. I'll give you guys a review of the face of the franchise cards in Team Affinity. I think the best way to do Team Affinity, kind of the word on the street of what I'm hearing, is obviously you can grind them out, get the program stars that way. They're saying collections is a really good way to do it. You can do March to October. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do March to October. I'm just saying that a lot of people are saying it's not as good as doing the exchanging. I think the exchanging, that's going to cost you a little bit of stubs, but the exchange is going to be where it's at to get these done. So do the collection part of it, and then do the mission part of it as well. And I would do the exchange. That's going to get you to the face of the franchise probably the fastest. Do the moment, that's +3. It probably won't take you very long. Our first card, though, is Trey Mancini. He's an 85 overall. He's 84, 80, 84, 89, 72 vision. Not the best defense. I'm not super high on this card, other than the fact that Trey Mancini always has a really good swing. He's going to have a lot of pop, so that's someone to consider. You probably would want to play him at first base because he's not really fast enough to play in the outfield. For Boston, their team affinity is Rafael Devers, 95, 82, 86, 67. A lot of these cards, too, are as good or better than a lot of the really good live series cards in the game. So they're definitely worth your time to consider. I'm not super high on this one, to be honest with you. He's got some good hitting stats, but I'm not, this one isn't one that I would necessarily say, oh, you got to go for this one no matter what. Let's take a look at the Yankees. We got Gleyber Torres, 84, 85, 93, 96 on the power is excellent. 70 vision. He's got 81 arm strength, not the best fielding, only 45 speed, so he's not going to be too rangy at shortstop. But this is actually, that I look at this one, this is actually a real good one. Second and third base. It's tough to find a shortstop with a lot of power. This is actually a really good one that would be worth going after. I like his power a lot. I think that's a good one to go after, is this Gleyber Torres. Let's take a look at Tampa Bay here. We're going to go and we're going to find Blake Snell. 88, 100 on the H9K per 9. Forcing fastball, a curveball, a change up, a slider. He's got the traditional pitches that are good. His control isn't that good, but he does have very good per 9s. I think this is definitely one that would be worth going after, is the Blake Snell. Let's take a look at the Vlad Guerrero, 89, 67, 78, 76, 82 vision, 62 fielding. He's got a good arm at 89. This one, he's got pretty good vision. The power is not really quite there for this Vlad Jr. card. I would not necessarily recommend going after this one unless you're like a really big fan. You want a good Vladimir Guerrero. I think he is just, his stats really aren't quite there. Now let's take a look at Ozzie Alby, 71, 114, 62, 83. Keep in mind he is also a switch hitter. Doesn't really have the arm strength. You're going to have to play him at second base. I would not play him at shortstop. The other problem with that arm strength too is, remember, your shortstop, or your second baseman and your shortstop, I should say, they do a lot of cutoff throws. So if someone's trying to score from second, you need that cutoff throw to get them at the plate or to get them at third base when they're trying to get to third base. That is not very good arm strength. He's going to hit lefties pretty well, has good vision, has a good swing in the game. I would say this one is okay. 73 speed. It's just, that's not too bad. But it's not like, oh, you got to get this one no matter what. Now we're going to take a look at the Marlins. Brian Anderson, 82, 69, 69, 74. Has good fielding, 84, 94, but he only has 53 speed. Can play second base and first base, which is interesting. I'm not too particularly high on this one either, the Brian Anderson. Let's take a look at the Mets. The Mets have Michael Conforto, 82, 95, 69, 75, 65. This would probably be a very, very good bench bat to have. Someone that you're going to need in Diamond Dynasty to pinch hit against right-handed pitching. That'd be kind of what I would go after this Michael Conforto for. He's got a really good swing. Let's take a look at the Phillies. The Phillies are coming out with Aaron Nola. 85-88, four-seam, a knuckle, a changeup, and a sink. Those are pretty good selection of pitches. You'd like to see a slider. Anytime you get a sinker and a slider combo, it makes for a really, really good pitcher in Diamond Dynasty. Decent per nines, decent control. I'm not too incredibly crazy about this card, but if you need a starter, there's Aaron Nola for you. Let's take a look at the Washington Nationals. Now, this card looks very, very good. 90, 88, 100. And you want to talk about a pinch hitter off your bench or someone that can hold it down in left field. I think he's got really good hitting stats, to be honest with you. Obviously not as good versus left, but he has a really good swing. This is one that you would really want to go after. This one, Soto. Doesn't have the best defense. You're going to want to stick him in left field for sure. 63 speed, but he's actually going to mash right-handed pitching. Could be a good player to have in your lineup. Juan Soto is really, really good. Take a look at the White Sox here, and we have Yoan Moncada, 95, 86, 85, 61. Keep in mind he is also a switch hitter. Can play second base, 86 arm, which is good for second base in my opinion, but his fielding is going to go down to about a 71 when you put him at second base of the secondary position. Not a bad second baseman because of the switch hitting, and also actually has some power at second base to be able to hit against right-handed pitching and take it out of the park. 61, you're really going to be hitting more line drives. This is not too bad of a card right there in Yoan Moncada. We're going to go ahead and go to the Cleveland Indians here. We're going to take a look at their face of the franchise. It is Carlos Santana. He has the secondary of catcher. Now, he is going to be bad on defense. There's just no way around it. 70, 96, 83, 83, and 86 vision with the switch hitting catcher, though, is very, very nice. The 28 speed I don't like very much. This is a good, solid catcher. You're going to have to put up with some bad defense, but he could make up for it at the plate, and hitting is kind of the name of the game. So if you can get away with his defense, and I would definitely play him at catcher over first base or third base, I think this is a pretty good one to go after. Definitely would be worth it to go after if you need a good catcher. Taking a look at the Detroit, almost said the Detroit Lions, the Detroit Tigers. 85, 73, 90. He's got the four-seam, the slurve, the circle, the curveball, and the sink. You'd like to see that sink higher up, but he does have the slider and the sink combination. The ace per 9 to me is more important than the K per 9, and also the control is not particularly quite there. I think this would be an okay one to go after if you can get him for cheap. Let's look at the Royals. It's going to be Whit Merrifield. 95, 89, 52, 69, 88 vision. Can kind of play all over, but doesn't have like that crazy good arm strength. 78 speed. Obviously, this is like more of a contact hitting second baseman. I personally, even though I'm a huge Royals fan, I wouldn't recommend this one a lot, but he might be able to get you a lot of base hits. We're really looking more for guys that have a lot of power. That's really going to be something we want more. I'll tell you the truth though on this Byron Buxton card for the Twins. 64, 72, 67, or 65, 67 with 60 vision. It's not great hitting, but he does have 99 speed and amazing fielding. 94 fielding, 97 arm, 95 reaction. This could be a leadoff hitter or an eighth hitter in your lineup. I actually like this card a lot. I know he doesn't have that great of hitting, but you can try to work a walk with him, and he's going to be excellent in center field for defense. Center field, catcher, and shortstop tend to be positions where you really need a good defender. So I actually like this card a lot. I think this card would be worth going after, the Byron Buxton. We'll take a look at the Cubs here. And it is Anthony Rizzo, a 90, 82, 71, 75 with 91 vision. That's a lot of vision. As you move up the ranks, that's going to be nice for your PCI size. 84 fielding. Pretty good first baseman, to be honest with you. First base can be a very deep position where you can get like a cheaper type of card. But Anthony Rizzo has always had a very good swing in the game. Definitely someone to consider if you need a first baseman. Not that bad of a card at all. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Reds. The Reds are going to come out with Joey Votto, 94, 77, 74, 65, 82 vision, 82 fielding. I personally think that Rizzo would be more worth your time to go after. He's just like a better version of Joey Votto. So I would probably stay away from that Joey Votto one. And we're going to take a look at Lorenzo Cain for the Milwaukee Brewers. 88, 98, 53, 68, 86 vision, has 89 fielding. He's basically a little bit better at hitting than that Buxton, but I like the Buxton more than the Lorenzo Cain, which again, it pains me as a Royals fan to say that. And I know he's on the Brewers now, but I would go with that Buxton card over this Lorenzo Cain. That's just my personal opinion. Let's take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates. We have Josh Bell, 85, 94, and he's got a lot of power, a lot of vision. He's also a switch hitter. The fielding is not that great. I actually kind of like this card because of the switch hitting and the power. I think this card, I don't know, that Rizzo card is really nice, but honestly, I like the switch hitting. I might take Bell. The defense just really isn't quite there, but he does have the switch hitting and a lot of power and a decent enough amount of vision, a good swing. I would not be upset if you went after Josh Bell. I think that's a pretty average one to go after, but not a bad one. We have Yadi Molina for the Cardinals, 78, 87, 55, 60. He has 5 speed, 99 vision. The defense isn't quite there. I would probably take the Santana over this Yadi Molina. I think the Santana just has more offense, and Yadi's defense is good, but not great, and he's very, very slow. So I would take the Santana over the Yadier Molina. Now let's look at the Angels. Now this is a very, very, very interesting one. This is probably a must get in my opinion. This is definitely one you're going to want to get. Fastball, slider, the splitter, and then curveball. I know he doesn't have a changeup, but that splitter is going to act a lot like a changeup. 84, 94 on the K per 9, H per 9. And the cool part about him is he can also hit. And that's going to be huge in Diamond Dynasty. 86, 87. That's massive, massive power. 74, 56. Only has 50 vision. He has a good swing, though. This is definitely a card you're going to want to add to your rotation. He can hit for you in Diamond Dynasty, which is huge out of the pitcher position. To get 1 or 2 or even 3 or 4 quality at bats out of your pitcher. I would definitely. This is a card where I would definitely go after that Shohei Ohtani. That's a great one to go after. All right, for the A's, we have Matt Olson, 82, 104, 90, 50 vision, 95 fielding, only 36 speed, massive, massive, massive power. I like this one a lot. This is a great first baseman, to be honest with you. 104 power, is going to absolutely mash right-hand pitching. Still has 90 power versus left, which is no slouch. 95 fielding, which is absolutely solid with 94 reaction over there at first base. He's going to absolutely hold it down on defense. This is a really, really good one to go after that Matt Olson card. Now we're going to look at the Mariners. We got Kyle Seager, 68, 70, 95. He's got very, very strange reverse splits of that 90 power versus left. 82 fielding. Not bad. Kind of average across the board. Only 40 speed. Not just like a make or break, do or die, have to get him type of card, not Kyle Seager. Now, this is the crown jewel of Team Affinity, without question. It is 89 Joey Gallo. This is a must get. I'm probably going to go after this card myself. This is an excellent, excellent, excellent card. A must get, in my opinion. 48, 64 on the contact, but he does have 112 and 114 power. That's absolutely lethal early in game right now. 28 vision, but you're going to be playing on lower difficulties until you get up to Hall of Fame and Legend and ranked seasons. And he's absolutely going to match. And the fielding is there. 86 fielding, 99 arm strength, 97 arm accuracy, 85 reaction, 64 speed. I would stick this card at third base. I think that's definitely like the ideal spot for him, is to go over and play third base for you. He can also play first base. He can also play in the outfield. This is the crown jewel of the Team Affinity, in my opinion. This is definitely worth everything that you could put into it to get it. I would definitely go for that Joey Gallo. 100% go for that Joey Gallo. That is definitely the one to go for here. Take a look at Carlos Correa, 76, 99, 95 power versus right, 75, 67. He has 97 arm strength, 81 fielding, 63 speed. I like this card a lot, actually. That's a lot of power for a shortstop. I love having the arm strength also at shortstop on the slow roller type of plays, the plays in the hole, to be able to get him out at first. This is a very nice card. I would actually recommend definitely going after this Carlos Correa card. That is a nice one. Let's take a look at the Diamondbacks. We have the Freight Train, David Peralta, 102, 74, 80, 71, 82 vision, 86 fielding. But again, you just don't want a slow outfielder at 47 speed. That's a little bit too slow for me, and the power's not quite there. Fan favorite player, but I personally wouldn't go after that one. Let's see. Let's take a look at the Rockies. And the Rockies, we have Charlie Blackmon here, 199, 84, 79 with 80 vision. Really good hitter, but again, too slow in the outfield. Bad fielding for me. If anything, get him for like a bench bat type of player. That's what I would say about that Charlie Blackmon, because he does have a good swing. Let's take a look at the Los Angeles Dodgers. We have Justin Turner, 92, 110, 70, 92 with 93 vision. Doesn't have that great of fielding. It has a little bit of pop from the left side. I wouldn't particularly go after this one just because he's slow and he doesn't have that great of fielding, but he does have some decent hitting and he can kind of play all over the place. But that fielding is just not very good in my opinion. I'd probably avoid that one. We're going to take a look at the San Diego Padres. My second favorite player in the MLB, if not my favorite player in the MLB, Fernando Tatis Jr., 87, 90, 85, 79, only 47 vision, 83 fielding with a 95 arm strength, and 89 speed. I'll tell you where you want to play this card. You would want to play this card at second base because he's got that cannon for the relay throws and the double plays. He's got 89 speed. He has good pop for a second baseman for sure, with 85 and 79 in the power department, as a good swing. I like this card. This is definitely one to go after. One of my favorite players in Major League Baseball. And finally, we get to the San Francisco Giants. We got an 87 Buster Posey, 83, 75, 55, 49, 87 vision. Pretty good defense. Again, I would probably go with the Carlos Santana over all of those. So those are the team affinities. Those are my opinions on all of them. Leave your guys' opinions down in the comment section below. I would appreciate that if you did that. There might be something that I missed or something like that, and then you could help somebody else out. And I really, really, really would appreciate it if you guys leave a comment down below. Those are, in my opinion, the best way to get the team affinities. So I hope this video, the best team affinity cards based on the franchises that you should go after. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell if you haven't already, so you can see more MLB The Show 20 content. We're going to have a bunch of tip videos like this, gameplays, all kinds of stuff. And I also stream over on Twitch at Movie Gaming TV. Just search for Movie Gaming TV on Twitch, and you can follow me on Twitter at Movie Gaming TV. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.